Wait, isn't that your cue, Sean, to drop the intro?
Shush.
Oh, toast to their career. Nation, boy. Legends in the South.
This is sports fans' only home for the hottest sports show around. These guys are on fire.
You're now listening to KJ.
That should give you amp.
All right, welcome back to Sports Fans Only. I am Sean Mack, and this is the SK Debate. Let's get right to it. Over here we have my boy, KJ. What's good with you? What thoughts you have, baby?
I'm not doing too good, man. My Patriots got smacked around last night, and I don't like it. Damn it, I don't like it. I ain't like it. I ain't like the little 67-yard run at the end. I didn't like the block punt. I didn't like none of it. So that's how I'm feeling. And Anthony Street Jones, I said Street Jones, Anthony Street Clothes Davis, damn, he's soft. I mean, how much more softer can an NBA player be? He got hurt twice in one game. How do you do that? How you get hurt twice in one game?
All right. That's enough. And over here we have our host, our moderator, Jean Renault. How you doing, Jean?
I'm good, man. I'm trying to live my life like Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got all this money. He's trying to figure out what to do with it. He's trying to stay healthy. He's trying to stay, like in the know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to do the same thing, man. Like, I'm letting my career bubble, and I always want to have like a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I am right now, and I'm loving it.
All right, thanks for sharing. And I'm pretty sure y'all wondering who's that bald-head, handsome guy right there. That'll be our special guest. He'll be stopping in whenever he wants to stop in. Our boy, our friend, our cousin, our loved one, Harry Bridge. How you doing, baby?
What's going on? I'm actually doing fantastic. Because my Cowboys won last week, and they getting rid of the Giants right now. And I'm watching them decimate these little soft boys. So I'm doing fantastic right now.
What's up, man? A little virtual pound. Can I get a little virtual pound?
Yeah, I'm a double.
A little virtual pound. All right.
All right. It was great to hear from everybody. I hope everybody felt a little welcome, a little bit more warm at heart, because it is the holiday season, and tist is what's in your cup, K. You don't have to answer. So as always, Jean Renault, the floor is yours.
All right. So we're gonna start this debate by asking what's been going on for this whole entire week. And my man Steph just broke records. So I guess my question is, who is the best NBA three-point shooter of all time? Steph Curry or nah? Before you answer, listen to this.
Curry lets it fly. Oh, and there it is, right away. He has tied Ray Allen. Here's Curry for the record. It's good. There it is. Stephen Curry, the all-time three-point king of the NBA.
Yeah. How you like that, man?
Oh yeah.
I mean, hugging his pops and everything.
That's a little Golden State back there in the background back there.
You see it leading down one way to the championship. Not the biggest Golden State fan, but I am a fan of this generation of Golden State. So, Gene, clip that. I can still hear you. All right. I'll answer the question. It's yes. You'll find it hard pressed to find anyone that walks the face of the earth. Maybe a few people. I might know one that think he isn't the best shooter of all time. And it's not about just being the best shooter of all time. It's how he shoots the ball, his release, and what he can do off the dribble. Many other people that some people are probably going to bring up don't have the total package of what Steph can do. So you would have to be reaching to say that he's not. You can show me some type of information that might prove one or two little doubts here and there. But in the overall scheme of things in the picture, Steph Curry is the best shooter we've ever seen with our own eyes. And most of the great shooters say that as well. So the floor is to whoever wants to be, but Steph Curry is the best shooter of all times, and it's no question. You're just pulling hairs if you're trying to just make an argument if you don't agree with that. So I'll be quiet for real this time. Later.
See, I'm going to stop sharing my ammunition with Sean before the show, because He's throwing. You guys don't know out there. He's throwing little jabs before I even get started.
Yeah, he was. He's like, somebody might bring up
cup.
something, bro. Before you bring it up, let me just let you know.
All right, so with that being said, is he the best long distance trick shot globetrotter shooter of all time? Yeah, I'll give that to him. He is, but three-point shooting is from behind the three-point shooting line, and my argument is Steph Curry. When I'm the people I'm about to bring up right now played in an era when the way he plays right now was impossible. You couldn't do it. They weren't going to allow you to. They weren't going to allow you to do it because of the way the defense was played. You can hand check. There's no possible way Steph Curry would be able to put up that many threes. He would get hurt. People would get up under him. They would roll his ankles. He would not. He's not that quick. Kyrie is super quick. Somebody like that, he's quick. Curry's quick. I give.
I'm sorry, but it's blasphemous, the stuff you say.
No, it's not. No. What I'm saying is Steph is not the quickest guard of all time. He's not quicker than Isaiah Thomas. He's not quicker than Kyrie. He's not quicker than John Morant.
Just make the argument, man.
No, but what I'm saying is that Steph Curry in another era would not be doing what he's doing now. Is he one of the top shooters of all time? Yes. I will. Pistol Pete. How can you say that Pistol Pete is not a? How can you say Curry's better than Pistol Pete? What proof do you have? Nobody has none.
The footage, the careers they played. Shit,
they played in different areas. Pistol Pete. First of all, there was no 3-point line. I dare anybody to go look at a Pistol Pete highlight on YouTube and come out of that saying that Curry is hands down definitely better than Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete could not shoot the ball like Steph Curry. From
how? Why are you saying that? Give me some proof. Tell me why you're saying that. Why?
Look at their numbers.
What? There was no 3-point line.
Like, honestly, you need to pick a different person than Pistol Pete for that argument, bro.
Why?
That Pistol Pete ain't.
Tell me why. He scored 68 points all on jump shots.
Oh,
not one drive.
Wow, 68. Wow.
You're saying that like that's nothing. And then I'll even go, all right, forget him. Ray Allen. How are you going to prove Ray Allen played in the era?
Because he couldn't shoot the ball off the dribble.
Ray Allen put up 5 3-point shots a game for his career. Steph Curry puts up north of 9.
He couldn't shoot the ball off the dribble, bro.
All I'm saying.
He didn't have the handles as Steph Curry, bro.
What you're saying is you're saying Ray Allen couldn't shoot off the dribble?
Not 3-pointers like that.
Are you crazy?
Everybody in the world knows Ray Allen came off of screens, bro.
His whole what? Man. All right, Larry Bird.
He's the only one probably gonna add.
All right, go ahead. I don't. We could sit here and talk about this all day, but go ahead, Harry.
Yeah, what do you think?
I was gonna say was that he's probably the only one you can probably even throw in that category is Larry Bird. Ray Allen is definitely up there, but I don't think he shoots better than Steph Curry. I'm saying he was probably before Steph Curry got that title. I would say he's probably a better shooter, but not now. Steph Curry's the best shooter I've ever seen. So,
and that's another Reggie Miller. I mean, I could bring up if Reggie Miller was able to shoot 9 3-pointers. Larry Miller. Reggie Miller he only shot about, I think it was 6 point something 3-pointers a game. If he was able to shoot 9. How many more 3-pointers would he have?
Hey, you cannot say that. Reggie Miller could not shoot off the dribble. He only can shoot.
Why are you talking? Who cares about off the? There's many ways to shoot a 3-pointer.
That's how he got his 3-pointers off. That's why I'm saying it. That's how Reggie Miller got his 3-pointers off. What more can I say than that?
But so you're saying he couldn't put up more? So you're saying he couldn't put up more than 6?
I'm pulling it out early.
So wait, he couldn't. So the way he shot the ball, you're telling me there's no way he could have shot more than 6 3-pointers a game?
They wouldn't allow him to. He couldn't get off the screens. He tried.
So you're saying that Reggie Miller, there is no possible way on earth that Reggie Miller could shoot more than what he did in his career as far as 3-point. It's impossible.
But what that got to do with anything?
What I'm saying is, if he had the green light to shoot the ball whenever he felt like it.
So what you're saying is Reggie Miller didn't have the green light to shoot the ball when he damn wanted to.
In that era, you didn't shoot from half. You're telling me that. So you don't think Reggie Miller could shoot it deep like Steph Curry? No, he didn't have the ability to.
He would. So why didn't he? So he just
because people didn't play like that back then.
Oh man, come on, man. You thinking practice?
Come on, Sean. You watch
the ball.
You watch the NBA. Nobody shot more than 3 or 4 3-pointers a game, dog.
Because they wasn't that good.
So Larry Bird wasn't that good.
Not good as Steph.
Not enough to shoot more than 3 or 4 3-pointers a game?
Good as Steph.
I mean, this argument's going nowhere. All right, next question. Next question. Huh?
Maybe bring it out early.
Well, you froze. Your face froze.
I'm good. It's on your end.
Oh, there you go.
I just wanted to show you this real quick. This is all the threes that my man Steph has taken.
Yeah, when you ain't got no defense, that's what happens.
Look at that. Nice, no defense.
When you ain't got no defense, come on. Now see. I like people like Sean Mack because when it comes to LeBron and people like that, oh, the defense in this area, the defense is so horrible. But when it comes to Steph Curry, when I say the same thing about him, oh, now you want to talk about the defense.
All right,
which one is it? Is the defense horrible or is it not?
Let me give you some real meat on the bone. He just throw little pieces of fucking scavenge out there. Let me give you real meat on the bone. Steph Curry, he can play in any era. You know why? If he played back then in the 80s, do you know how the defense would have to come check him at half court?
Yeah.
Never had to move a defense, come check some at half court. He would be setting screens. They would be setting screens at half court, and he'll be shooting damn 35 footers.
Let me ask you a question. If Steph's so great, why didn't he have no finals MVPs?
What the hell? Do you know Steph Curry's average in the finals? You know it's better than Larry Bird? Do you know that?
What's his average without Durant or Klay Thompson? What's his average without Klay Thompson or Durant? What's his average?
Try to move around the question.
No, I'm not moving around the question.
Average in the finals than Larry Bird, the person you said. Nah, that's
you know what LeBron's average is when he doesn't have his superstar cast. You know what his average is?
You know how you know when someone's lost? When they just go to bringing up something.
I'm not lost because I'm not disputing that Stephen Curry isn't great. I'm not saying he's not great. I'm not saying he's top 3. I'm not saying he's not top 2. What I'm saying is, where's your proof that he's the best ever? The question is,
what if? That's what you're saying. You're such a what if this guy got to shoot a little bit more when the moon was right side of Australia? Man, nobody don't care about that shit. We care about what happened.
Think about it. Ray Allen, he just passed Ray Allen. What you mean? And Ray Allen only shot 5 a game, and Ray Allen had the record.
No, you got the wrong shit around. Look how less time he did it than Ray.
Look how many more times he shot the ball.
Shot way more. And he
shot way more. Dog, it's not even close.
Yeah. What does that have with being a better Ray?
So now you're saying that's like saying
Ray Allen realized he couldn't shoot them damn shots. He wouldn't make them shots. End the comment. I'm done.
Yeah, let's move on. Move to the next one.
Well, I do notice that, Ray Allen, his threes just got really nice towards the end of his career.
You know why? Wait. Before I'm going to stop. You know why, Gene? Because the defense in the NBA, his best. No. It's another thing. His best 3-point shooting percentages came at the end of his career. You know why? Because people couldn't check you like that.
You know
that's
why?
He
played with great damn people.
Oh, so I can't use that argument for Steph Curry?
What?
That the reason why he is the way he is because he played with great people.
He became way. Durant came. What are you talking about?
Steph Curry was in the league a few years before Klay Thompson came. He wasn't doing that.
Yeah, I remember you talking great Klay Thompson was in college. Yes, I remember that. The hell out of here.
He was. He averaged like 28 points a game.
It was pretty good.
Great mistake. He was great. Everybody knew he was going to be that. No, man, they grew together. They didn't go hop on a team with great people already.
No, that's beside the point. He still had great players on it. All those dudes are in the Hall of Fame.
Want you moving on? Could you just move?
All right, let's move on. It looks like
it's
going to be a debate. So if you got
gonna be a body.
You ain't gonna get bodied on this.
Yeah, I definitely didn't get bodied. The question was, is he the greatest of all time? And I said, there's no proof.
Yes,
you can't definitively say that he's better than this guy or this guy because of rules and how many times he shot the ball. All right, that's it. Let's go. Next question.
To your gun, even though it was a wild argument, you held to your gun. Got to give you love for that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
It makes sense, man. And I think that's how the audience is going to think about it too. So if you got a comment, all you got to let us know is, do you think he's the best or not? That's all you got to comment to let us know, because it's debatable. The guy is shooting fire, but
he's great.
Yeah, the records speak for itself, but circumstances change. But let's keep this a little bit more towards current events, right? So we got the COVID things changing up a little bit. Do you think it's time to give us another another shutdown, maybe another bubble season?
I'm gonna say yes, and the only reason being is because, like I said, Washington had like 20 something people out. They had to postpone another game, I think the Seahawk game. So it comes down to what product do you want to put on the field? Are we going to go pull practice squad people to go play in NFL games on Thursdays, Sundays, and Mondays? No, that would be a horrible product that you're putting out on the field. But the NFL probably don't care. They just want to get that money.
Mhm.
But to me, yes, for that, and probably the number one reason would be to save people, right?
Yeah.
We have a
Yeah.
new variant out, you know, the O something, and it's just hurting people. So it's best to recess, and let's remember as a society that we are in the middle of a pandemic. And just because you might be vaccinated, let's not treat it like you're still like you got the Hawk serum and you're invincible.
Yeah,
That's it.
the virus is still around. We didn't just get rid of it.
Yeah, definitely. And I agree with Sean. My whole thing is this is a way of life now. And in my opinion, people aren't dying as much. So this is just something we're gonna have to get through. I just don't know if shutting society down again and doing that whole thing over again is really going to stop anything. Because as you see, we did it already.
Yeah.
And it's back again. So I think herd immunity. I think
Herd immunity.
that combined with the vaccine, and you combine those two things, this is just something we got to get through as a human race. We got through the Black Plague, and that was out. There was no vaccines back then. You know what I mean? And we got through a lot of deadly things that there was no vaccine. So as a human race, we're gonna make it. We can't shelter ourselves. And you also got to be careful. If you shelter yourself too much, you're gonna affect your immune system. You can't just shelter yourself forever and wear a mask all the time. And at some point we just got to move forward, and it is what it is.
I feel you.
Wait. One more thing. I'm sorry. Everybody, please go check the last video we posted. We posted a Doctor Strange video. It's me and Sean Matt. He goes by Southern Bars. I'm K-Star. A lot of people may be wondering what in the world is this doing on a sports page, but that is us. So I want just to let you guys know, go check it out. It's the video before this. Share it. If you like Marvel, you're gonna love it. If you like hip hop, you're gonna love it. So make sure you go check that out. So I just wanted to say that because wasn't getting the traction that I like. So I just want to let everybody know it is us. This isn't just something that we just posted from somebody else. So anyway, go ahead, Harry.
Yeah, Harry, I know you work in the private sector and stuff. So what do you think about the way the COVID-19 has its ups and it has its downs? How does it affect us?
Well, I think ultimately as a collective, mainly it should be taken seriously because it is an actual threat. At the same time, there's not so much you can do with protection other than wearing a mask, washing your hands, staying away from people. So I think there has to be a compromise within sports. I like the whole idea of like the 6 feet, taking a chance on using that as protection. But at the same time, I don't feel like shutting down the whole nation for a variant is going to really change anything, because ultimately we saw, even when we shut it down the first time, it would just pop up. That's what bacteria, viruses is really. It's really up to us to kind of adapt to it as we're doing. You can see more and more, like Kay was saying, there's less and less deaths of it. But we have to take this new strain very seriously. So ideally, I would say use precaution. I wouldn't allow people in any stadiums without masks, 6 feet, use your distance, things like that. But don't shut down the whole world, because ultimately that's everything. That even stops the whole terms of like getting used to like the herd immunity, checking out if that are actually working. It changes everything. So ideally for me, I would say, the compromise would be to go back to 6 feet and then see what happens. A lot of people have the boosters now. So, main thing is just to make sure that you are using, your common sense, really. And then ultimately it's your choice if you want the vaccine or not, but the more protection you have, the better in my mind. So. Okay,
I feel you. That's a very good answer, man. Like just basically just keep doing what we're doing and just work with whatever we have. No need to shut everything down. All right, Harry, I'm gonna go right back to you before I go to the gentleman. Are you a fan of the way boxing is going right now with the Paul brothers? Are you a fan of the Paul brothers?
So I wasn't, but I saw that fight last night. That kind of changed my whole ideology of the Paul brothers.
Okay.
Not obviously the boxing has had its dips, but I think boxing is coming back up. And I remember Sean even saying this before, like MMA at some point was like number one, and then all of a sudden now it's starting to be like number two. And it's good to have that kind of competition because it ultimately makes a better product in general. Boxing had to step its game up, so now it's getting better fighters, better promotion, even a better look, even integrating other fighters from other fighting styles like MMA fighters and drawing in attention. And then MMA is going to do the same thing because once it goes under, Dana White's going to take over and say, you know what, we got to, compromise with this. What's another attraction that we can add? And ultimately, as a fan, you get the best of both because if someone's not doing well, they're going to do better. They're going to work harder to make their product better. And like boxing now, like yesterday, I was actually watching and I went back and watched a whole bunch of boxing matches that I wouldn't because I'm more of an MMA fan. So I'm a big fan on what's the best entertainment. So if you can entertain and you have some athletic skill, yeah, why not?
All right. So, gentlemen, do you think the Paul brothers is good for boxing? And do you think Jake Paul can get himself to 10-0 and become a little phenomenon?
So I'm gonna stick to the question, regardless of my opinion on the Jake brothers. Not the Jake brothers. What is the Paul brother? What is it? The Paul brothers. I said the Jake brothers. So yes, they definitely are good for boxing because they're bringing in fans. They're bringing in your average YouTuber that probably wouldn't have watched boxing just because, this dude's got millions and millions of YouTubers. So they're bringing people in, which is generating more money, which is generating more interest, which is generating, you're seeing more boxing on TV because TV channels are like, hey, more people are watching, advertising dollars. It's like a domino effect. So, yes, they're definitely good for boxing. Now, from my personal standpoint, and I've been hearing rumors and whispers of this dude using steroids. Now, he's huge. I don't know. He was very small at one point. He was not that big. So I'm hearing whispers of steroids. And if he is, his body definitely is showing signs of that, just for the simple fact. Now, I'm not saying you can't get that big just off of doing regular stuff, but he's huge. He's big. That's a big boy. Yeah. And until he fights somebody credible,
yeah.
Until he gets in the ring, he's been talking about Mike Tyson. Now, you shouldn't have opened your mouth. Now, I love when people, sometimes I'll just sit back and I'll, you're doing your thing. I'm not going to hate on you. But as soon as you open your mouth and you invite something like that into your life, then now I want you to do it. Now you want to fight Mike Tyson? I'll give you your respect if you beat Mike Tyson. I'm hoping Mike Tyson destroys him, but that's what I'm hoping. But yeah, to answer your question, is great for boxing. Right. That's my answer.
Yeah, it's wonderful for boxing. Boxing was doing a little bit well before they started, so they kind of hopped on it and brought it into the social world, right? Usually boxing fans go to the social world to discuss boxing amongst themselves. They kind of made it to where the social kind of just said, okay, we're going to boxing, right? But first of all, did anyone see Darren Williams and Frank Gore fight?
Yes, I didn't know Darren Williams can fight, actually.
I was about to say, didn't know Darren Williams had them hands. I always said, oh, pretty bright, light-skinned sucker.
And he looks out of shape now. He doesn't even look like a fighter.
Boy, looked dangerous, man. He threw them all out the ropes like he was a football player. Gore was like, damn.
Yeah.
All right, but on another note, I like what it's doing for boxing. We discussed this not too long ago. And it's also creating a lot of drama.
Yeah.
You have it seems like people are calling out people. It's always been racial, right? But a lot of black people want to see the white guy get knocked out, and they're saying it. But he's putting forth the effort, and he's training. I never did think about the steroid use, Kay.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
But now that you mention it, you have a point there. But they're not officially licensed by boxing.
Well, see, that's the thing. If he fought Tyson, he would have to.
Yeah, because it's more of an exhibition, but not his last two fights, I think, or maybe it's first one it was, and they did count it as like a professional fight.
Yeah,
which
when
is
he was one
strange
of
to
them.
me. It's like they want to catapult him to the front. But I like what he's doing. I didn't take him serious at first, but once I seen him get into the ring with another man and they're actually trying to hurt each other. They're really trying to knock each other's ass out.
Oh, you can't see that. Oh,
And
can you
that
see it?
right, yeah, I can see it. That right came so
Yeah, see, that's
flush. The thing about it, Woodley can get it in the MMA, but the MMA isn't trained. A trained boxer would have saw that every time Paul dipped that left shoulder, he was going to rise with the right one and come with it. He tried that punch at least 6 times before it landed.
Yeah, they would scoop under and just grab you.
Yeah. So what he was doing was trying to set him up to see what was Woodley's reaction when he do that. And sure enough, that left hand of Woodley's didn't move when the right shoulder moved of Paul. When he dipped, bam, it over.
It was a vicious
Had a chance.
knockout. Vicious.
So Woodley need to go back. My thing is this, and I'm in what my soliloquy. If he got a tattoo on his finger of Jake Paul from the first fight, will he be getting a tattoo on his ass from the second fight? Because he owns him. That's his ass.
Yeah, he should just stop.
Did you see him tweaking on the ground? He actually shaked a little bit, K.
Yeah, nah, he should stop fighting
The
him.
ref was like, stay down. He still was trying to, because in his mind, he think all the black folks gonna say, oh man, you know it was last night. Some of the stuff. You let that white boy knock you out. I have no idea what race got to do with knocking someone out. Hold on, fellas. I hate to.
What was the one? Who was the one that fought Mayweather? Was it him?
That was the older Jake.
That was the one that just fought.
No.
Oh, okay.
He's
Okay.
the serious one. Hold on, y'all. Michael Fleetwood just hopped in. He said, good morning, fam. Michael Little say, what's up, y'all? And he's dying laughing with some emojis. What's good, y'all?
I'm sure he got a good kick out of that first little part.
The Steph one was, oof. That one, we'll have to bring that one back. All right, so let's get back to some basketball again, man. Hey, LeBron was in the news last week where a fan was reportedly, rumored saying, I hope you and your son die in a car accident in the middle of the game. And he actually had to get that fan kicked out. So my question to you, gentlemen, is do you think fans should be censored?
How can you do? How can you? Can you just say, well, when you come in this and you buy this ticket in a wave? How would it?
Maybe it's just a quick complaint. I don't like the way this person is here.
Well, I kind of like where they're going now. It's always been harsh words thrown around and slander thrown around at players in any sport. But it seemed like basketball, which I always say they take the bull by the horn and didn't run with it. They'll let their stars call people out. Westbrook did it in Utah. Westbrook did it again, I think, in San Antonio. LeBron has done it before when you had the woman going like this, and then something happened. He got him kicked out. So I like where it's going because one day, all it takes is one thing. It's just like your child. You tell them, don't touch that stove. Don't touch that stove. Don't touch that stove. One day they're going to touch the stove. It's going to be hot, and they're not going to touch the stove no more. Correlation is one day someone's going to do something or say something, and a player's going to beat the shit out of them. And then where we go from there, I don't really know, bro.
It's happened before.
But then everyone, that was Malice in the Palace, but it's going to be where someone get hurt.
Mad Max, you remember when Mad Max went up into the stands?
Barkley too, remember?
He whooped him good.
Get hurt. What I mean by hurt, like it's paralyzed, coma, death. Hope not.
Yeah, sometimes people forget these NBA players, they're 6'8", 250 pounds. They're monsters when you're sitting close to them, man.
Yeah, man.
At 5'7", 145, 50 pounds, telling them F him in his mouth. Honestly, somebody ever tell me that, I would hurt them. Or I would make sure they probably don't get in another arena ever again, because that's technically a death threat. Yeah. In these days and times, this ain't the 80s and the 70s and the early 90s. In these days and times, that's a death threat. Those are fighting words, as they said back in the days. Do y'all know technically by law it's such things as fighting words?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, definitely. And that leads me to my next point, which is how come, like in marriages and stuff like that, when like say a husband is doing something crazy or something, and what's a crime of passion, so you're able to thrash that person because they did something, you're so emotional about it.
Yeah.
Well, why don't they have that law in just regular or everyday life? Like you tell somebody you're gonna do something today, or you hope your child dies. Well, damn it, you should deserve to get your ass whooped on the spot, on site. There should be no lawsuits able to be brought up. There should be no criminal charge. If you tell somebody you hope their child dies, you should be able to whoop their ass.
100%.
That's
You
it.
don't get to that
That's
point.
it.
At some
That's it.
point,
And everybody should understand that.
Yeah.
It's
Go ahead,
a
Barry.
threat. You got to take every threat seriously. So the worst thing that could happen is the guy says something, and then everyone says, "Oh, it's just a fan. He's just saying something, whatever." And then something actually happens to LeBron. Then
Yeah. That's the point I was making.
Yeah.
Then everybody want to care. Everybody want to care then.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
it's too late. LeBron is hurt. His son is hurt. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, that's the world we live in. And until something happens, usually people don't make changes. But just like Kay's saying, if someone's threatening you, they're threatening you. It doesn't matter who they are. They shouldn't have to feel like they can come out of their mouth and talk about your kid or talk about your life. And you're there to see me do my job. Like,
Yeah.
And I guarantee you this. If you were able to whoop somebody's ass because of something like that, now it gotta be serious.
Mhm.
If you were able to do that and people knew that you could get your ass whooped and there's nothing you could do about it,
Okay.
it
Kay,
wouldn't happen no more.
I think I know where you're going with this. It
Yeah.
wouldn't. We couldn't call it a crime of passion because that crime of passion one is very
Yeah.
It's very
I was just trying to make a parallel to why don't they have something?
Some type of new phrase where it's some type of crime where you instigated it and you should have known better. You know what I'm saying?
But remember, fellas, all depends on what state you're in.
yeah.
You might be able to just whoop someone's ass and get away with that one.
Yeah,
Definitely can
Texas,
shoot some. Definitely can shoot
Texas and
somebody.
Florida is the
Arrested,
first
right?
two
I'm gonna
things.
say, if
You
you're
gotta
in
get
Florida and you're in front of me and I'm with my child, because it got to be a different situation, right? He can't just because he or she had no way of getting to the kid. But if I'm with my kid and you say, man, I hope you and your kid die, and you walk into your car, I'm gonna assume you're gonna be the one that try to get a weapon and make my kid perish. Therefore, I gotta stop you ahead of time, right?
Let me ask all three of you guys a question. Let's say that happened, right? And LeBron just happened. Let's say he was walking through the tunnel and he was in, let's say he lived in, this is all hypothetical. Let's say he lived in Texas and he played for the Houston Rockets, right? He's walking through the tunnel. He has his gun on him. Somebody said that to him in his face. I'm going to kill your kid after the game. He shot him in the head, dead. Does he go to jail?
Yeah, he's going to jail.
Yeah,
In Texas?
Hold on.
Yeah, he's going to jail. Because the guy doesn't have a weapon.
No, in Texas, honestly, you would have to fight it and hope the judge would be on your side because the judge sometimes goes against what Texas law.
All right. What if the guy brandishes? Now what if he brandishes a gun? So I'm about to go over there and kill your kid.
Oh, no.
You do what you want.
Nah,
okay.
He has a weapon.
Fellas,
But if he doesn't have a weapon, it's like-
hold on, fellas. Mike Little did make a point. He said you will clog the court system up too many cases.
Yeah. It would be too many people that would be either in court or
That's true.
time. But if you have a weapon, you have a
And
In a perfect world, it should be
we
like.
have one more here. Oh Lord, guess who in the building, y'all?
in the building.
Who's that?
Devin. Remember our boy Devin?
What up, Devin?
Yeah, what up, Dave?
What up, baby?
I got work to do with him.
Said great discussion. Oh yeah, you know what?
I'm gonna get his show popped too.
Met each other. Yeah.
He got his thing. He got his thing going. He all over the place.
Yeah, Debo the Don, I think it's called.
Yeah,
Debo
man.
the Don.
Doing his thing.
Yep.
What up, D?
Yeah, check him out on YouTube. As a matter of fact, if you like lowriders and he does a little hip hop, he does a little bit of everything when it comes to streets and when it comes to that lowrider culture.
Lowrider West Coast issue.
Yeah, supporting the channels. All right, guys, let's get it moving on. These are some good discussions. We're talking.
Hold on, Debo. If you can get this, just write it in the comment. Have you heard from Cali West recently?
All right, go ahead, Jim.
All right, so let's keep it with the young kids. Do you think colleges and high school athletes should start getting little Nike signs and little sponsorships all over their jerseys and start getting them paid as well?
This question is kind of. I love bringing up your question sometime when I catch you in a little messed up question.
Okay.
That can never happen because the owner of the jersey is the school, so the school would be getting paid. They wouldn't be getting paid. But hold on, my cat is just scratching his bag like I told her $1 million in there. Get it. From that back. Sound like Cartman, right?
Yeah,
That was hilarious. You won't be able to because I like it just where it is now. Like I said, if your local sponsor, a car dealership, or your local mom and pop store, or even like a Chevrolet dealer want to put you in between two cars being strong and say, buy these cars because they're built for Wisconsin tough from Joe Schmo, that works. That's a beautiful thing. But it'll never go there, Gene, because then you're kind of mixing in. You're saying that the students will actually have percentages of the school's revenue. Not happening. I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, and I agree with Sean, and this will be a pretty quick one. I just because they're underage, on top of that, they're under 18. So work, the income that you get is a little different. How would you equate that to part-time, full-time? Because you can only work a certain amount of hours, and you're being compensated, and it gets a little sticky, when you're dealing with underage people. So, like Sean said, if it was just a company giving you a check and saying, because you're so great, we're going to give you some money, that's one thing. But when you start, it'd be too much. There's no governing body. It would be too crazy. That's my thought.
And that's probably one of the reasons it took so long for the NBA and other American leagues to start getting patches all over their jerseys.
Yep.
I'm just gonna hop in, y'all. Debo said, what's going on, Kings? Yeah, I spoke to Cali last Sunday. He gonna DM us his number. That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Cali West. Boy, remember the music we used to put out? Boy.
Yeah.
True California dude from South Central. I mean,
we some DOG.
cornrow. He used to have the little. He used to do the little.
He had the little Steph. We're getting nostalgic here, trying to get the whole crew back together. But let me ask you guys this: if LeBron gets the scoring title and overcomes Kareem, will he be considered the best ever? Right now, he's at 35,828 points. Kareem has 38,385 for a difference of 2,500 or so.
Let me make
go ahead.
You want to hop on it a little more. I'm gonna make it fast. No, but if that scoring title came with maybe 2 more championships, might have to give it to LeBron.
Ooh.
Yeah, because that puts him at what?
That puts him at 6.
6.
There you go. He got 6 rings, and he would have the scoring title over Kareem, who has 7.
Yeah. I think he only needs to win 1 more ring. Okay. The 1 more ring combined with him going to the finals. See, some people kind of scoff at that. Like, he went to the finals like 12 times, but he lost. But so if he wins 5 and then he loses 6?
Yeah.
I mean, he still win 11 times. You know what I mean? Even though he didn't win them all. So if he can win 1 more, tie Kobe, which puts him in great company. He's got to win 1 more, and if he does get all those, he'll have the most assists probably all time for a pop. Oscar. What was Oscar Robinson? Was he a small forward? He was a point. That's right. He's a point guard. So he'll probably have the most assists all time by a small forward, most points all time for everybody. He'll have so many records. I just think if he wins 1 more ring, to some people. Yeah. There's some people who it don't matter what he does, he'll never be considered great.
Yeah. They'll bring up the era. But Kay, I have a question for you. Does it matter how he wins that next ring? Let's say he's averaging 12 points.
No, that doesn't count.
Nah.
All right.
He needs to be the man again.
He's got to be the man.
Give me one great superstar, right? All right, let's say, for instance, they get rid of Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid come in, and Joel is actually the man on that team, and he's doing 28, 10, and 5, and LeBron is more like a third piece. Would you still give it to him then, or he has to be?
He's got to. If Embiid is averaging 28, he's got to average 25 or 24.
Yeah. So he couldn't be like the third wheel.
Nah, I wouldn't even. I'm a LeBron. I wouldn't even get. He's got to be the man. Yeah, got to be the man.
Got to be the leader, man. Yeah. Are you a LeBron James fan, Harold?
Call them Harold.
That's what it says on the bottom.
But no, I like LeBron as a player. I'm not a hater. It's very debatable if he's the best, and a lot of people, they put him in that category. And I think it's sad sometimes that we, as fans, we always we make the competition. They don't even really say, I'm better than him, or I'm like that. Like most players, they feel like they're the best player to ever live, regardless. So it's not like
I'm about to say what LeBron did. He's the only great player I ever said that made me the GOAT. What?
I think, but
hard, but I like LeBron. I'm not a hater. I like LeBron.
I think that I give him a pass for that because he's gotten so much hate over the year. Jordan never faced that amount of hate. His career from the fans.
Yeah, well, they didn't have social back then.
That's what I mean. So, and he probably feels so people beating on him all the time.
Came out, Jordan was still getting that black N-word.
No, he was, but like you said, social media
removed from the 70s and 60s, and he got a different hate, but you only could imagine how it would have been ramped up if we had that social media.
Oh, now you got 1 million people that can voice their opinion directly to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I give LeBron a pass that year because I think he came back from 3-0, and so it was like just that year was just pretty incredible. All right, I only got like 2 more questions left before we get to this rapid round.
Okay.
But hey, y'all, how long y'all want to go, man? We have 44 minutes, bro.
Let's just do these real quick. We got 2 more quick questions.
All right. Can Nikola? I can't even say his name. Jovic. Can he repeated as the 2022 MVP?
Yeah, he can. But since we spoke last time about this, Durant done kind of hopped in front of Steph, y'all. Even though Steph haven't slipped any, it's just that Durant's doing it with 3 rookies that are bench people.
Yeah,
he pretty much doing it with the equivalent of a young, healthy me and Kate.
Yeah.
Like honestly, you know what I mean? And he's winning games.
And a good East too. East is pretty good.
And he's putting up great numbers and high minutes, which is worrying me.
Yeah.
I wonder how much, because we all know if he get hurt on that Achilles or those knees, everyone's gonna say what happened to Kobe. Who was a damn coach that back then with Kobe?
D'Antoni?
D'Antoni ran Kobe into the ground. Because Kobe wouldn't say no. That was up to the coach to say, you're getting older. All I need is 25 minutes from you, not almost 38. Kobe, I think, was averaging 36 minutes, bro.
Yeah,
I think that was like Kobe wanted.
Yeah, but not really. He had to. The coach wasn't gonna say no. He wasn't gonna tell the coach I would need to come out. The coach needed to tell him, and he would have accepted it.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
God forbid that happened to Durant. We're gonna harp on the minutes and harp on a horrible coach that the whose coach Kerr is. But long story short, Jokic can, but I think Durant and Steph is playing at a higher level than last year, obviously. So Jokic would have to do something amazing, and I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't think the NBA really wants him to be the MVP again. He's not that, he doesn't really
star power.
Yeah, he doesn't really talk English that great.
He's not marketable.
He's not gonna have no commercials.
I had trouble about saying that too one time.
Yeah.
Somebody's not about him, but another player. If it's true, it's true. He's not marketable. He can't be on commercials. I can't sell him at halftimes.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, he does nothing. Now, does he deserve to be? Probably, because he does everything great on the court. He's the best big man in the league, hands down. There's no big man better than him as far as everything that he brings to the table. And I'm not saying he's Hakeem, but he is the Hakeem Olajuwon of this era. Like, he does everything. So, but no,
passes the ball better and he dribbles better. But
but then you got to put in what other centers are out there. If he was playing against David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Shaq, if he was playing against, what would he be doing that?
Who is he competing with? Really?
Anthony Davis, street clothes Davis.
Yeah, I was about to say you got street clothes. Damn, we really gonna start calling him that.
Yeah,
call him that.
Street clothes. You got other street clothes in Embiid.
Yeah, he's another one.
That's probably the only 2 big 7-footers out there
that's it.
Of doing anything down low.
Exactly.
That resembles anything from our old school big men.
Yeah, all right, you guys said it was a quick one. That's a quick answer. He deserves it because he's good, but he might not get it just for the simple facts. But all right, I got one more question before we get into this rapid round. Quick thought idea. Pickleball. It's a brand new sport. It's America's fastest growing sport. It grew 23% over the year. I want you guys to pickleball.
Yeah, I'm
like a dill pickle.
No,
that's how you spell.
I was actually just doing some research because I didn't want to sound ignorant when he brought this topic up. But
it's America's fastest growing sport, and it's similar to like tennis, but not really.
Could someone show me a picture of how it looks?
Well, they play on a tennis court. I don't know if you can see that,
can you see
but
that?
they're like really close to the net, and they play with like oversized ping pong paddles.
Yeah, man, isn't that just like racquetball?
See,
No,
this is
no,
what.
racquetball has a wall.
Let me show you what the paddles look like. If I
So
can.
the question is America ready for another sport? One of their top players is making $250 a year.
No, man. That shit gimmicky, bro. Nobody ain't gonna do that but young people.
That's what the paddles look. They're like oversized ping pong balls with like miniature tennis rackets. Which is I don't understand.
No, but you know what that could make it on? Y'all ever seen ESPN when they do the Ocho?
Yeah, something like that. It's like a novelty sport.
Honestly, I seen some of the most
It's
crazy
still a sport.
shit on
It's still competing, but it's not enough to like.
They had 4 electrical stations. They had 4 dudes sitting with their belts on. They had a trip wire in them. They had to run to it with their tools because they were electricians and figure out who could find the trip wire and rewire it. That shit got interesting, bro.
That's the stuff that's on Ocho?
Yeah, it was like, hold on.
Well, you know what? This is an old. Like every picture is like old people. So this is like an old people's game, I guess.
Oh, you know what? They probably been playing that in the nursing. I mean, in the old folks' homes.
So people who can't move around for tennis, basically, I think you just stand in one spot, really, and you just
can't move, no lateral movement.
We talking over each other. What you say, Harry?
I said you can't move, no lateral movement.
Yeah,
it's just like they said.
Shit, this is my type of sport.
You just stand there and hit it.
I'm about to be
smoke a cigarette.
I'm about to get that contract.
Have a drink while you're doing it.
Man, blow me a shotty.
All right. So,
let's just make a long story short. My answer would be no. We don't have room. We already have 4, right?
Yeah.
Hockey, basketball, football, baseball. NASCAR is technically our 5th. We don't.
NASCAR is nice.
Oh, you reckon, boy? We love that NASCAR.
Yeah,
NASCAR is nice. Soccer.
We don't have room.
Soccer.
Nah, that's like drone racing or something. No, nobody wants to do that. You know, that's like
but it can make
badminton or something.
It will be. I guarantee it probably will be something later on, but it's not.
You know where it can make? I guarantee it can make an Olympic.
Yeah.
Oh, I think,
yeah.
Definitely. Probably is already there.
I think it's probably already there.
Yeah.
The Olympics kind of get like the Ocho with ESPN. I be seeing stuff in the Olympics. I'm like, you know what they be trying to do now? They try to create these sports so men and women can play.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like,
all right, fellas, let's do this ticker real quick. Let's run through it real quick.
You heard it here first. Pickleball, not really that interesting, but could be fun.
My ass.
All right, so we got this rapid round thoughts. I just wanted to kind of end the show. You know, sometimes I feel like we have a lot of questions, but we just don't have time to get them all in, and so much stuff is happening during the week. I'm just going to give you kind of a rapid thoughts, and it's just like the stock market. You guys tell me, are they having an up week or a down week? And a quick little explanation of your thoughts. All right, so the first one is, all I'm going to do is just say the word or the phrase. Dallas Cowboys. Go.
Go ahead, Harry. It's yours.
Yes, all the way. Yes, up, all the way. They're already
only because they're playing the Giants, but for the rest of the season, down because they are an accident waiting to happen. We know that shit. So yeah,
everybody's gonna hate them.
I guess my answer is after the game. I guess I'll be able to say more. But so over the last few weeks, I think their stock's been going down. They haven't. Their offense hasn't been playing as good as they were in the beginning of the season. So
I don't know what happened, Elliott, but this is why running backs only have a 2.5 year shelf. And if you get a running back that 5 to 6 years, it's God's that's the reason he's playing that much.
All right, good job, guys. Let's go to the next one. Anthony Davis injury. Is he going up or is he going down?
That man shit going down like he on O Block and they just seen their enemies going down.
I'm about to say,
yeah.
Go
ahead, Harry.
No, I was about to say down. He's down.
His stock is Great Depression status. Let's go.
So this one's kind of intertwined. LA Lakers season. Are they having an up week or a down week?
I'm gonna say even.
Yeah,
I'll say it happened.
I say even towards upwards. I think they won the last 2 games. I think.
can agree with that. No, they lost the other night to somebody that sucked. Nothing. They got blown out.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, it was hard.
All right. Russell Westbrook. Up week or down week?
Oh, well,
down because he's hurt.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah.
back. He just came back. So I give him even.
Yeah. His stat wise, he's not playing that bad recently,
No,
but like you said,
no.
he's been hurt.
That injury.
Triple-double.
Yeah, he's playing pretty good. It's just that the team is so in disarray. It's just it's like, well, whatever. It doesn't matter if you're playing good.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick Mahomes.
Oh,
Up week or down?
way up.
Way up.
Way up.
Yeah.
They're looking scary again.
Way up. I feel yeah, they looking scary. That's why I wanted to kind of get into this question, but we'll say it right fast because I just asked this question and we say yes or no. With them starting at 4-3 or 3-4, did we ever think at one point in this season that team led by Patrick Mahomes would actually be number one in the AFC for the seed for the playoffs?
I don't know what I thought. I just wish that they were continuing to play horrible. I don't know if I thought they would have. I was just hoping they would continue to suck, but that's not what happened. So
KJ has some strong feelings about these teams, man.
Yeah,
that's my biggest opponent.
But nowhere in my wildest dreams I thought they would come get their conference number one seed and the overall AFC. They just kept winning, and the pack came back to them.
Well, the Raiders, they just completely fell apart. That was one of their biggest challenges.
Yeah.
Until Gruden and Riggs and then another one of their receivers.
They were still playing well. They got the 2 losses to Kansas City that kind of shitted on the rest of their season.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like Patrick Mahomes definitely. Go ahead, Harry. Harry, I didn't hear you.
I said the Gruden situation messed them up too. That was a lot of political.
Yeah. It was a little much. It was a little much.
Okay, it looks like Patrick Mahomes might be a debatable discussion next week. But right now, Kyrie Irving coming back. He's doing away games now. Is he going to have an up week or a down week?
Everything for Brooklyn is up.
Yep.
And they should have let him do that from the beginning. If I was Kyrie, only reason he's doing it because he's contractually obligated to do it. Damn, that was hard, man. How heavy can my tongue be? That's the only reason he's doing it. They should have let him do that at the beginning, and they wouldn't be in the situation that they are now.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going up. I think anytime you add a Hall of Fame type player, talent like that, whenever you get them, it doesn't matter. It's only going to make their team better, in my opinion. In the long run, if he's here for the long run. So I'm going to say up.
Yep.
All right. Cool. And we got North Dakota in the FCS National Championships. Are they going to have a great week or are they going down?
They're in the what?
North Dakota College.
FCS, which used to be Division II National Championships.
They made it to a bowl?
Yep.
They always make it. That's where Carson Wentz went. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Say up.
Up. Yeah, they go undefeated like every year, just about.
Gotta be up. They need to start letting one or two of those other teams from like a Division II come try to slide in. Yeah, the best 2 come play the NCAA.
Remember we was talking about that?
Yeah.
Move up and down.
And then what if they won?
They definitely would beat some of those other teams. Some of those, I guarantee they'll beat some of those power conference teams. Guarantee.
Jackson State and they got blown out yesterday. They got beat pretty bad.
Yeah, they would. I think what would happen is they would play. Too many people get injured, and then they'd be like, "Nah, we ain't doing this no more." Like,
what are you talking about, North Dakota?
There's levels to it. You're right. There's levels to it.
It's like playing like Little Giants. Remember that movie, Little Giants?
Yeah, I remember that movie.
All right, quick one. Michael Fleetwood did chime in, and he said, "Definitely the Olympics would pick up that sport."
Pickleball. I think they already got it.
Yeah, doesn't Gary look like a professional pickleball player?
Yeah, he does come in with his little bag under him.
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm going to contract.
That was a good show, fellas.
All right, man. Thank you guys for coming out.
You can't name something pickleball and a pickle isn't involved. That's totally misleading.
I have a pickle on my jersey.
You know, that's like something called donut ball, but I get there and no donuts.
Well, I think pickle is the type of game. I think
it's the move.
Pickle is the pickle is the game.
You don't even move.
Only thing I know that get pickled is pig feet, pig lips, and pickles.
Isn't there a game called pickle we used to play?
It's probably
basketball or something. No, wasn't it called pickle?
I have.
No, maybe I'm lying. I don't know. I'm just saying something.
Oh, it was a great show, fellas. Thank you for coming out.
Everybody happy. I'm glad that everybody chiming in. We appreciate it.
Hey,
Yo, go ahead on.
Now, but one more time, go check out the previous video on the YouTube channel. If you like Marvel comics, if you like anything, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, any of that, go check out our previous video that we put out a couple days ago. It's me and Sean Mack. We did a soundtrack for Doctor Strange. It's our soundtrack for Doctor Strange.
Harold Bridgeford. I could give his full name when it comes down to that, but Harry Bridge, that's our artwork guy. Anything you ever see that's artwork, that's him. When you see the little lazy thumbnails, that's me.
And also, when you see these four faces, these are the four faces of SFO. I mean, we haven't all been together on camera at one time, but when you think of SFO, these are the four guys right here that make it all happen. So,
all right, so let's
good job, fellas.
Yeah.
My boy,
Good
our
show.
host, Jean Renaud, our special guest, lifelong friend. You'll be seeing his face more often, Harry Bridge. And as always, my boy, my dog, my co-host, KJ. And I've been Sean Mack, and this is...
Wait, hold on. Wait, quick. I don't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry, man. I know. I see. Look at his face. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. I just want to say this one thing. Harry, your head. I got the munchies right now. It looks like a delicious milk dud. Just the top of it. It just looks so delicious. I love it. I love it. It's so perfectly shaved. No, it's perfect. I'm about to cut this off, and I want my head to look just like that. I want nice, perfectly aerodynamically.
I'm gonna look like that guy you sitting behind that church when you see the wrinkles and shit back there. You're like, how does he have so many wrinkles?
No, it's perfectly. You have a perfect head. Look at that. Look at the angles. Wait, turn to the left real quick. Turn to the left. I want to see the side of your head. You don't want to do it? All right, never mind. All right, go ahead.
No, now I want him to show the side of his head.
It wasn't. I really want to say your head looks very studious. You have a very nice. No, I'm seriously.
Like
when I cut my hair off, I wanted to look like that.
What Peter said when he was at the time, show us the gross half side of your face.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, Harry, because I would just contemplate cutting these dreads off, and I was like, I want my head to look like yours.
Right, so. Even though he just messed up my whole little.
All right, my bad.
Do it again.
Go ahead.
He's been KJ. I've been Sean Mack, and this is Sports Fans Only.
Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.